Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to do a Q&A session with Wall Street and Tesla management. In this video, Tesla stock investors are going to get answers to some of the most commonly asked questions, including what's going on with that next generation lower cost model and why Elon Musk wanted 25% ownership of Tesla or threatens to take his AI company elsewhere. So those are two of some of the questions that will get answered in this video. So let's jump in, let's take a look at the details, and let's try and understand what's going on inside Tesla.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, so the first question is asking about the next generation model. So given that you moved the start of the next generation compact vehicle production to Austin, might we see the next generation platform vehicles in 2025? Interesting question, right? So Elon Musk coming out saying like, look, I don't want to blow your mind, but I'm often optimistic regarding time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Elon Musk needs to say that to Tesla stock investors or any investor that has been following Tesla stock. Elon Musk has made promises that have been years late and sometimes never happened and still happening, right? Driverless car technology. I remember the first estimate was for 2019 there was going to be driverless cars. Here we are in 2024 and we have yet to get driverless cars. So, yes, we know, Elon, you're optimistic regarding time. Thank you for reminding us in case anyone has forgotten. But our current schedule shows that we will start production towards the end of 2025, sometime in the second half of 2025. So that will be a challenging production ramp, like I can't emphasize. We'll probably be sleeping on the line practically, right? But saying, I'm confident that once it's going, it'll be head and shoulders above any other manufacturing technology that exists anywhere in the world. And, common to Elon Musk's style, he's hyping up the technology, talking about how amazing, how incredible, how fantastic it's going to be. But it's hard to say what the unit volume would be next year. We're not going to make any predictions on that front, but it does seem quite likely that we will start production next year. Okay, so word of caution, Elon Musk coming out first and saying, I'm optimistic regarding time. So what I would do as an investor is, if Elon Musk is saying that they'll start production towards the end of 2025, I would push it out at least 6 months and something in the middle of 2026, right? So let's just adjust according to Elon time there. Secondly, talking about the in order to achieve that production towards the end of 2025, they're going to need to work like over 100% capacity. Like they're going to be sleeping on the line, meaning workers are not going to go home. They're going to work 14-hour shifts 7 days a week in order to hit that 2025 target. So you can understand how difficult, how challenging that is to bring that all together and to hit that. Is it even prudent to do that, right? Why force that? Why push your workers to that kind of extreme and increase the likelihood of mistakes, increase the likelihood of things going incredibly wrong, increase your cost because you're paying overtime now? Why not take a more prudent approach here and try and hit this target and not try and hit the target by the end of 2025? Just try and hit the target. Because if you do produce this next generation model that's rumored to be coming out at a price point of around $25,000, that's going to be a big deal. And if you're saying it's going to be innovative and no one else is going to be able to do it, then what's the rush if nobody else can do it, right? You're not rushing to beat competition. So interesting here, interesting strategy, but that's been the style. That's been Elon Musk's leadership style, and to his credit, it has worked so far at Tesla. The company is the EV pioneer, best-in-class EV company with very good margins comparably to other car companies. When you compare, Tesla's margins are among the best in class, especially if you look at US car companies. Tesla is up there in the leaders, not just in EV companies, but all car companies. So hard to question Elon Musk's decision making, although you can question the timelines because those have been proven to be too optimistic. Even Elon Musk agrees with that. But this is exciting. If they are indeed on schedule and on pace, and investors will get updates on this, that's going to be a big deal. That's going to unlock a lot of consumer demand because right now EVs are more expensive and inconvenient. And so if you can make them less expensive, at least it takes away one opposition from consumer purchases. All right, so the next question is about the batteries. So what's been the barrier to ramping those 4680 cells into multi-million cells per week? And the senior vice president of powertrain comes on and says, today the 4680 production is ahead of the ramp with actually weeks of finished cell inventory. So they've got more than what they need, so why produce more, right? And the goal is to keep it that way, not only for the Cyber truck, but for our future vehicle programs. Yeah, you don't want to have extra inventory sitting around, especially with the existing current business strategy has been with the focus in just-in-time inventory. You don't want to have all that extra inventory. So, and then Elon Musk coming on saying it's a hard problem. Like there are entire companies, well, all they do is make battery cells and they haven't achieved this. He goes on to say that we also want to emphasize that we expect to increase orders from suppliers. So this is not about replacing their battery suppliers, it's about supplementing their suppliers. So we're very appreciative of our suppliers. Panasonic obviously is our longest supplier. But what Tesla is trying to do here is have its own supply just in case suppliers are constrained and they can't get the supply from their partners. And also it gives them negotiating power. If suppliers try and increase prices or renegotiate terms with Tesla, Tesla can have that threat where they can say, look, we've already started our production, and if you're not playing nicely, we're just going to go completely in-house and we're not going to buy from you anymore. So it's a strategic advantage to have your in-house capability, either as a negotiating piece or to reduce risk and also to lower cost. So it's a strategic move for now. You can also understand why they don't want to alienate their suppliers just yet and saying that, we're going to bring it in so quickly and bring it all in-house, because then the suppliers will cut off supply right now when they need them still. So it's a balance that they have to play in managing this ramp up of their own battery supply. All right. And then the question that a lot of investors, I think, were concerned about was coming from Adam here, asking, should retail shareholders be concerned that Elon has stated he's uncomfortable expanding AI and robotics at Tesla if he doesn't have 25% voting, right? I think everyone following Teslastock has heard about this news. So Elon's saying, you know what, let me explain myself, right? So first he says, yes, but let me explain myself. His concern, he says, is I don't want to control it, but if I have so little influence over the company at that stage that I could be voted out by some sort of random shareholder, he's not comfortable with that risk. So he doesn't want to create this great value and then get voted out and lose control and not be a part of the company. So what he wants is to have like a dual class stock. That would be ideal. He says he's not looking for more money, like additional economics. That's not why I'm doing it. Okay. If you believe that, I've got some beachfront property in Nevada I would like to sell you. So I just want to be an effective steward of a very powerful technology. And then saying that if I go mad, they can throw me out, but it's enough that I have strong influence, right? Because 25% control is not total control, so you can still get thrown out, but it's enough that he has strong influence, and that's what he's aiming for. He wants strong influence, but not control. And I personally, I would not believe that. I would feel that he's first going for strong influence, and once he has strong influence, he will go for more, right? That's what I would be skeptical of as a Tesla shareholder, is he's making an incremental step forward in trying to get more ownership and more control. Once he has that much, he's going to go for more, right? I don't feel that anyone in this position is going to settle for what they have. That's just my opinion, right? So this is something that investors in Tesla stock do certainly want to be cognizant of. But when you're investing in Tesla, Elon Musk already exerts a lot of control over the company. That should be a concern among shareholders. Is if you're investing in Tesla stock, you've got to trust that Elon Musk is going to do the right thing for shareholders, because the board of directors has so far exerted limited control over Elon Musk and exerted little interest in controlling Elon Musk. So when you're investing in Tesla, you're pretty much saying that you trust Elon Musk to be a good steward of this company for shareholders, because shareholders won't have that much influence over Elon Musk's actions. So, and this latest development is further enhancing that thought, that you've just got to feel that you're putting the company in Elon Musk's hands, and you've observed his management style, his management of the company, where he's led the company up to this point. You're either happy with that or not happy with that, and you want more of that or you want less of that. So that's a choice you're going to have to make as a shareholder to decide whether or not you're okay with that. So interesting developments. I've learned a lot from this question and answer session. I hope it was informative for you as well. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.